Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Orient Flight. Of course, this is a Japanese Orient watch done in the style of a traditional aviator watch. That's why it's called the Flight, or Flieger, or pilot watch, or aviator watch, or whatever you call it. This is a design you all know and love. Now, getting an affordable aviator watch is tough to do. Well, it's not tough. There's a lot of stuff out there, and I'd say that the most affordable stuff is usually the German stuff, because it's very, very true to some of sort of the core traditional looks, and they'll have a Swiss movement in there, and there'll be, I don't know, a few hundred to around 1,000, maybe a little bit over 1,000, but you can get some good ones from, like, say, a company like Archimede for under 1,000. But I think they're very, very traditional in design, and I think they some of them have quirks and drawbacks. And I think that the sort of pilot style watch is a great looking watch. It's very utilitarian. It's very versatile in sort of its looks, and there's a lot of things you can do with it. I don't necessarily think that it's a type of watch you need to spend a ton of money on, because in essence it's a very basic watch. You have a very basic, usually three-part case, simple dial, but really when it comes down to it, a pilot style watch is the dial can make it or break it. Oftentimes the hands. And one thing I like here is the hands are done quite nicely. There's a really good contrast with the dial. This particular dial is a kind of a powdery grayish blue, and it's very, very nice, and it's slightly glossy, but really not that much, and I just love that nice level of contrast. This, of course, also comes in black, and there's a green version as well, but I really felt this blue and white one was quite distinctive. It comes on this brown leather strap, which looks nice with there, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I think there's a lot of other straps that would work well with this, like a blue strap, maybe like a blue NATO strap. There's just a lot of strap options I think would work well with this, so I think you can get creative. I think this is a 24 millimeter wide strap, so if you got something like this, I think there's a lot of nice options you can do. So as you probably know, Orient is a Japanese company that makes their own movements, and they've been making their own movements for more than 50 years. Let's put that strap on there. And there you go, 42 millimeters wide in steel. As you can see, fit and finishing is very good. Components are nice. It's just in-house movement. Just overall really, really well done. I've definitely seen watches more expensive than this that don't look as nice. And I think that Orient did a nice job with this one. You have, of course, this traditional pilot style look, and what that means is you have the hour counters on the outside, which is more logical because it matches with the minute hand, and then you have an hour marker scale on the inside. And I like that the hands here really kind of perfectly line up with things. You can see the seconds hand there. While it could be a little bit longer, it lines up with the end of those minute markers. The hour hand touches that line, and those are really little details that I notice a lot, that I appreciate. And you have the date there as well. Again, maybe it would be nice to have a date on a matching blue disc, but again, at a price point like this, I think there's not really that much to complain about. And like I said, when it comes to these aviator watches, there ain't much to it. You got a mechanical movement here. It's the Orient caliber 48743 movement. Same movement they have a lot of their watches, just like the Bambino and things like that. So it's a popular movement. It's a workhorse. Basic movement, does not have hacking, does not have hand winding. It's just an automatic, which means when you wind it, you gotta really move your hand around or put it on a winder, but again, not that big of a deal. Overall, I really like this one. I think that this blue dial one is very distinctive. If you're a little bit more classic, you're probably going to want to go with something like the black one. Go ahead and find some interesting straps to go with it. Retail price for the Orient Flight is $295, but as it is often the case with the Japanese watches, you're going to be able to go online and find a better, what they call street price, which I think there needs to be a different name for that now. I guess it would be just the digital street price, something like that. And so this is definitely a great deal, very affordable. workhorse movement, you know, a fashionable piece. If you're looking on sort of putting an aviator style watch in your collection and like the look but don't want to spend a ton of money on it, I gotta say that going with something like the Orient Flight is a great option, and you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch.